welcome to this special APEC wrap-up edition of The War. Great as always to have your company.
And Craig, aren't these Dryserbones great?
Good,
what a fantastic, appropriate choice, wasn't it? Because after APEC refused to set targets for climate change, the world pretty much will be dry as a bone.
It will be, but look at that. You can't expect too much to come out of a $330 million summit, Chris. I mean, for some leaders, it was hard enough just knowing what the summit was called.
Mr. Prime Minister, thank you for your introduction. Thank you for being such a fine host for the OPEC summit.
Georgie. And then did you see at other times in the conference he called it IPEC, UPEC and Gregory Peck. And the gaffes then continued when he tried to praise Australia's commitment to Iraq.
As John Howard accurately noted when he went to thank the Austrian troops there.
No, that wasn't actually a gaffe. Howard did visit the Austrians in Iraq. There he is.
Oh, my mistake.
Yes.
My mistake.
It's a famous photo.
I apologise. But it does beg the question, if someone as stupid as George Bush can get a seat at the APEC table to discuss the war on terror, then shouldn't we open it up to all the key players in world terror, like Osama bin Laden?
Exactly. Where was Osama's invite? He should have been there at APEC. And who better to help him get them there than the most wanted people in the world right now?
Julian Morrow and Jazz Licciardello. Let's put it on. Come on. Explain yourself.
Osama's dirty work for him. That guy owes me big time.
Oh, he does. Look, $160 million they spent on APEC security, the biggest lockdown operation the country's ever seen, and yet there were holes in the security wide enough to drive 3 trucks, 2 motorcycles and 4 Secret Service guards through.
Top effort, blokes. Let's have a look now at how it all unfolded. Talk us through it.
OK, well, Osama likes to travel in style, right? So we made a do-it-yourself motorcade, cunningly disguised with this Canadian flag.
Oh, yeah. It's a modern-day Trojan horse.
Yeah, but there are a few hints we were fakes, like our official code, SFA. Yeah, I don't think motorcades have had runners since JFK, especially not ones with handy cam.
But once we were rolling, nothing was going to stop us, except...
Fuck, we got a red light. Yeah, let him through.
But yeah, the cops don't keep Osama waiting, so watch this guy here. He stops the traffic and then waves us through.
That was amazing. No questions asked at all. On we roll, right up to what they call the Ring of Steel. There it is. And didn't security jump on us?
We stopping?
No, you're fine.
Yeah, not too much checking at that checkpoint.
Yeah, so look, we were just walking on down, right on down to the red zone. Now, that is the real no-go zone. But I tell you what, it's pretty relaxed in there.
Look at this guy come up here with his back to us. I don't know what he's looking at.
Yeah. Now, you know, the media said we got past a second checkpoint, but it wasn't really like a checkpoint. It was more like a guard of honour.
Yeah, not too fast, are they?
Yeah, now look, by this stage, it's become pretty bloody obvious the cops weren't going to stop us, so we decided to stop ourselves.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to turn this around. We've got to go back. We've got to go back. OK. Now, at this stage, we've got much further than we ever inspected. I think that's fair to say. And all of a sudden, we're trying to turn around a motorcade right in front of George W. Bush's hotel. Chaz, I was a bit worried.
Yeah. But as for the cops, well, they weren't so worried.
We'll need to go back this way, OK? OK, turn around. Turn around.
Road yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you, officers. Good work. Great work. Well, they did say the road was ours.
Ours to do whatever we like, apparently. So, look, we've been in that car for ages, so we thought we might stretch our legs a little.
OK, let's walk.
Let's walk.
Yeah, all right, let's go. Come on. He's walking with me. All right, come on, let's go. And I think this is when they got a bit suspicious.
I think so, yeah.
Who are you?
Officer Julian Morrow.
Chief.
VIP liaison. OK.
So here I am, Osama bin Laden, staying 10 metres away from Bush's hotel. So what do? They arrest the other guy.
Yeah. Oh, no, hang on.
Oh, there's some other guys coming to arrest you now.
No, they're for me as well.
No. Poor old Osama. No one likes Osama.
Oh, they got him then. Give it up for our APEC supervillains, Julian and Chaz.
I'm telling you, all it takes is a Canadian flag. That's it.
Well, it's funny you mention that because they actually tightened security the day after you guys did it. They kind of tightened it up a lot.
They did. Well, they said they did, but we just wanted to be absolutely sure that it had been tightened. So the very next day, we went to see if the cops had got any better at spotting a fake Canadian motorcade.
Canadians.
The area, please.
Sorry?
Just have to leave the area, please.
We've got a Canadian flag.
Turn around, leave the area, please.
can't believe it. What's wrong with this thing? I can't believe
This doesn't look any more ridiculous than the other one. It's a big improvement.
It was good,
Much
yeah,
tighter, which is very reassuring.
Well, not quite, Chris, because there was actually another security breach at APEC which left the police even more red-faced.
Oh, look out. He's infiltrated again. The man's a mastermind.
To be honest, I don't think you do need to be a mastermind to get past Apex security, Chris. If any of the cops had bothered to look at our passes, they should have seen our clearly marked joke in capital letters.
To be fair, though, I think on George Bush's security pass has also been marked in joke, so...
Maybe. Look, well, I still reckon no other security guard would have fallen for those fake passes. Which brings us to our brand new segment. Hey.
Now, I got to see some driver's license, please.
We're getting everywhere with this.
This is access all areas. You can get to the red zone with this.
It doesn't matter, sir.
We're from Canada.
I would have to see some driver's license, some form of identification.
You're good.
No, you're great.
Get your job at APEC. Good work.
They need people like you.
Right, so it's official. RSLs are harder to get into than APEC.
Absolutely. But what I've loved about this whole thing has been the media response. Talkback in particular has been running hot. Back-to-back callers saying they thought the stunt was dangerous, stupid, they reckon we should all be locked up in jail.
Now, look, I agree, but I don't think those calls went far enough. So I rang up a station myself to give them a piece of my mind.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, John. The reason I rang was the Chasers.
The Chasers, yes.
I think they should be actually thrown in jail.
But for how long, do you reckon?
Well, for 10 years. And I think it shouldn't just be them. It should be anyone who was involved with that production. They should just all go to jail.
Right,
You
so
need
this
to
is
send
a way
very
for
strong message.
yeah, this is the way to make the others think about what it is they're involved in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, throw their boss in jail.
How far do you want to go? I mean, do you want to go to the boss of the ABC, maybe?
Absolutely. Throw the boss of the ABC in jail. Why not? Throw the whole board. Maybe make an example of someone that they actually care about, like, say, like that Kerry O'Brien guy. I imagine he was involved somehow. If throw him in jail, maybe those Chaser guys wouldn't think they're so funny.
Yeah, I think that would certainly clarify a few things. Hey,
You'd tell him, Shaz, you'd tell him.
Yes, but it was one of those stories where everyone had an opinion. I mean, even the opposition leader, Kevin Rudd, weighed into it.
胡主席先生，我代表我和我夫人对您表示我们个人的欢迎，到我们澳大利亚来访问。
I've got a funny feeling that if he becomes our next Prime Minister, he'll probably redesign Parliament House to look a bit like this.
But look, guys, motorcades aside, I think it was actually quite a good APEC. It was quite a successful APEC, and of course it climaxed on Saturday night with the official APEC fireworks, which incidentally, no one in Sydney was allowed to watch.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone in Sydney was told to stay at home to avert their eyes as the fireworks were only to be watched by APEC dignitaries.
That's fair enough, but Sydneysiders hate missing out on a fireworks display, so we decided to put on a rival fireworks show which the public could watch at the very same time as the APEC one. So here it was, last Saturday night. There's the official APEC fireworks over Sydney Harbour.
3, 2, 1.
Then Hanson and I put on a bit of a show of our own. And then just a little bit of a sign we lit up to send a message to APEC.
From the creators of Californication, now comes Ken Fucky. Channel 10's latest completely gratuitous adult drama. That's followed at 9:30 by Texas, then it's Pencil Vagina and Oklahoma Sexual Orgy at 11. Channel 10, seriously desperate.
Excuse me, I couldn't help noticing how beautiful you were. I just wanted to give you these flowers.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Andrew. What's your name?
Shahad.
Shahad?
Yeah.
Shahad.
Do I get to keep them?
That's a beautiful name. Yeah, you can keep them. Shahad, the most beautiful name in the whole wide world. Shahad, it sounds like a flower that is just unfurled. From the minute I saw you, I knew I'd adore you. I feel like my life's in a swirl. Shahad,
the name of the girl I've been longing to kiss. Shahad, a name that deserves to be partnered with Chris. So forget this pretender, it's my love that's tender. His heart's as weak as cat's piss.
You're not her type, you're far too stout.
I'm only big where it counts. Not one of us will win her if we carry on like this.
Shahad Taylor, that doesn't work.
But Shahad Hansen, that sounds worse. Stop! The name that will give you true bliss is Shahad Licciardello. Wait, which one do you like?
Pick me!
Pick me!
Pick me!
Now, guys, as you know, I had to move house recently, which is a pain in the arse at the best of times. But what surprised me this time around was how expensive it is.
Oh, those removalist companies, they charge through the roof. I had to fork out $2,000 last year to move a piano.
$2,000, that sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it was this piano.
That is a rip-off.
But then I started to shop around a bit to see if I could move my
$2,000,
furniture.
you say?
Isn't it amazing?
Bloody outrage.
Can you give us a song on that?
Disgrace. Yeah, I can actually.
Can you give us the filler song?
You actually blow through the mouth.
Andrew Hansen!
That was worth $2,000 any day.
Worth every cent.
It probably was worth the $2,000 after that.
You know, what you should have done, because I've found a much cheaper alternative out there, and that is if you use a bike courier.
Korea?
Korea?
Yeah, just the bed.
Where do you want us to put it? Are you a courier?
Oh, we've got a piano.
Dude!
No, we do.
Stick out your fucking ass.
It's very unprofessional.
No commitment to his job, that guy.
Yeah, it's a setback, sure, but then we discovered an even cheaper way to move the entire contents of my house by public transport.
But I just need 3 tickets for humans, and I need about another 20 or 30 tickets for our furniture. We've got the lampstand, this sofa, there's a pretty large bookcase, a widescreen television, 5 boxes and 2 suitcases and a dog in a cage. Oh, that's fine. We can stick in the luggage.
We'll sit on the couch.
We'll load it in.
Well, OK. If we can get the sofa in.
Hang on.
Hang on.
We've got more to come. No.
Oh, no. What have we can't move into instalments, man.
Yeah, I can't.
Sorry.
Hey, you're not doing that on.
How do you normally get the bookshelves in?
You don't, mate. You don't.
We've got a sofa. We've also got a lampstand.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Hanson, get on!
How many of you go there?
Well, there's just 3 of
Pass
us.
the dog over.
But I think our
Where's the
furniture
pavement?
probably takes 30 or 40. We're just going to the city.
$8.50.
That's $8.50's worth. That's not enough, I don't think.
Open the back door, will you?
There we go.
Oh, it's all right, it's in now. If I was you, I wouldn't go too far to the left when you're driving.
Generally not a huge fan of Robin Williams' whimsical comedies, but I've always had a bit of a soft spot for Patch Adams.
Ah, yes, the doctor who prescribed laughter as the best medicine of all.
The very one, Mr. Licciardello. It's based on a true story of the Gesundheit Institute, where doctors dressed up as clowns to bring happiness to sick children.
Well, that's a great idea, and I've got to say, it's one I'm surprised hasn't been adopted by other professions besides medicine. I mean, it certainly removes some of the doom and gloom at your local vet.
I'm sorry, but we're going to have to put Mindy down. Bobo, can you come in, please?
Much better. And don't tell me it wouldn't cheer up the prisoners a bit on death row.
Blindfold the prisoner.
Is your lawn laundry too bright and cheerful? Then wash your clothes in Emo. The darkness molecules in Emo attack the fabric, depressing your clothes and bringing out those blacks.
Emo shrank my clothes so they fit really awkwardly. It makes me feel disaffected.
For best results, use tears instead of water. Emo. End stains, end your life.
ولكن هناك حلان لإيقافها. الأول من طرفنا وهو استمرار تصعيد القتل والقتال ضدكم، وهذا واجبنا وإخواننا قائمون به. أرجو الله أن يثبتهم وينصرهم. فبعدما ظهر وتبين لكم العالم أجمع عجز النظام الديمقراطي وعبثه بمصالح الشعوب ودمائها، فتتم التضحية بالجنود وبالشعوب من أجل مصالح الشركات الكبرى، وبذا قد ظهر للجميع أنهم هم الإرهابيون الظالمون على الحقيقة.
Another large pile of mayhem and problems, and the first one that needs fixing this week is horse flu.
Now, yes, the horse flu's been wreaking havoc with the spring carnival, but while many horses are getting flu shots, the obvious solution is to use the only breed of horse known to be resistant to the equine virus, the pantomime horse.
Giddy up, Penelope.
Okay.
Do you not stick your head quite so far up my ass?
They really are majestic creatures, aren't
Lovely
they?
display, and not to mention great workhorses. I mean, spare a thought for the poor cops at APEC who couldn't call on the mounted guard to control the protesters.
All right, boys. Need any reinforcements? Genuine pantomime horse mounted guard. All right. Please disperse. Move aside, please. Please disperse in a northerly direction.
But anyway, on to our next problem this week. It's China's evil president. While most APEC protesters seem to be in a lather about President Bush, they didn't seem to care at all about President Hu Jintao, whose country's human rights record is 1,000 times worse than America's.
Yeah, it turns out China executes more of its own citizens than all of the other nations in the world combined. And they've got this little quirk that they do. They make the family of an executed prisoner pay for the bullets used in the execution. It's a lovely touch.
Yes, they literally send them a bill for the bullets. So I thought I'd get China to pay the bill for the bullets that I was going to use.
Hi, I just need to get someone to prepay for the bullets. I'm going to assassinate the president, Hu Jintao. The bill for the bullets.
黄领事，我现在这里有一位有些事。
And then we'll wait outside there. We get a minute to talk.
Oh, you get the minute to talk? I think it'd be great. Thanks very much. I just think I'm going to assassinate the Chinese president, Hu Jintao, and I just wanted you guys to prepay for the bullets. I've got the bill here. I just wanted to sort out the boring admin before we do it. Is that okay? I don't understand you. Well, when we assassinate him, I wanted you to pay for the bullets. You know, traditional victim pays approach.
You're making jokes?
Look, I don't want a confrontation here. I'm from the ABC. We're all communists here. It's okay. I'm trying to assassinate Hu Jintao.
Yeah, you can keep him out.
If you get him to stand still, I would just use one bullet to save money.
Wouldn't go covering the Beijing Olympics if I were you. All right, our next problem this week is Foxtel, specifically the History Channel, who recently screened a documentary about Hitler made by the infamous Holocaust denier David Irving.
Yes, they later took it off air after a flood of complaints, but there was one viewer who was pretty upset by the doco's axing. It was pretty much his favourite show, so he went to ask the head of Foxtel to bring it back.
I wish to complain. Why did you axe the positive documentary about me? I was enjoying it. I wish to speak to the Herr Commandant Kim Williams.
He's straight through the.
Thank you. I wish to complain. Where is Kim Williams, the Herr Commandant? You can't just kill something off because you disagree with it. I did, but you can't.
OK, and finally this week, pisshead troops.
Yes, there was a recent stink about this YouTube clip showing Aussie soldiers up in Darwin dressed up as Klansmen and sculling lots of beer from what they called the super tube of death. And at the time, John Howard thought that kind of behaviour was OK.
Let's be sensible and understand that people will let off a bit of steam and heavens above.
Yeah, interesting point. Then the Defence Minister, Brendan Nelson, said more or less the same thing. Which got me thinking, it must be very stressful being in a Liberal government.
Oh, exactly, knowing you're inevitably going to lose.
Yeah, so I decided to give some government ministers their own chance to let off steam. G'day, Peter, how are you?
Good, mate, how are you?
Very well. How's the job going?
Well, look, I'm enjoying it.
I mean, there must be
Well,
times
pretty well.
when you just need to, you know, kick out, relax, let off a bit of steam. So we reckon, why not do it the way the Prime Minister approves of?
Is that right?
Do you want to try the super tube of death?
Is that for it?
There's somewhere between 0 and 0% chance of me doing that.
The super tube of death,
look,
Ian.
mate, I
Come
couldn't
on.
even do that when I was 21.
Yes, you could. Yeah, look, we'll knock it back. We'll have a quick spew. We'll be, you know, naked, chained to a toilet within half an hour.
Take me back 30 years.
There's a lot of Australians, Julian, who think you're not worthy to clean the boots of our fighting men and women, let alone insult them gratuitously in this way.
Just have a chug, put on your party hat, and we'll post it on YouTube. What do you think?
No, I don't play the fool with you, and you know it.
Really? Okay.
But you're a mob of idiots.
Well, look, you might be able to play the fool if you knock back the super tube. You sure? Really? You can have a go if you want. Try the super tube of death, Brendan. Come on.
No, that's right.
You don't want to give it a go?
Hey, guys. No.
No? Really? Alexander Downer knocked this off in 17 seconds. Now, I reckon you can do better. Come on.
No,
No?
I just stick with a small amount of beer.
Want to skylark a bit? Might make the policy a little bit difficult.
At the Steve Irwin Australia Zoo, we're doing our bit to protect one of the world's most endangered species, the Irwin. Did you know that Irwins are dying at an average rate of 1 a year, and that many of their young are put at risk or taken out of their natural childhood habitat and exploited?
With your support, we can help protect these amazing creatures and make sure no more of these beautiful Irwins die out.
Please act now and help give an Irwin like Bindi a better life.
There's a country that knows that Howard's on the nose, so they're climbing a stairway to Kevin. We'll all back this new twerp with a smug, nerdy smirk who needs Facebook and MySpace to find friends. He'll win your hearts with tacky t-shirts. Join the team now. It's ALP USA style. He'll distance himself from the unions. He don't like boys' clubs. He only likes clubs with strippers. When he gets drunk on rum and gin, he can't recall a single thing. And though he speaks good Mandarin, he's much more fluent speaking spin. He's got no economic plan, but he can dance with Carrie Ann and fake the dawn in Vietnam and be less violent than Latham. But he's more vain than Doc William, and we're climbing a stairway to Kevin.
Yes, thank you guys. Beautiful bass miming as always by Chaz, and that's all we have time for this week. Remember, you can podcast tonight's show by going to abc.net.au/chaser.
And you can watch most of that APEC motorcade footage to be replayed again at a Sydney local court on the 4th of October.
And then again on Canada's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah. But look, jokes aside, we should say that it's been a pretty bizarre week in the life of this show, and I'd like to stress that it wasn't just Chaz and me who were arrested last Thursday.
No, it's not all about us. There were 9 other people charged alongside us, hard-working producers, crew, drivers and extras. And as a gesture of our gratitude, we'd like to give them a moment in the spotlight now too.
OK, that's enough. All right.
Thanks so much for watching. If our bowel conditions allow, we'll be back again next week. Until then, good night. Good night.